Hey everybody, it's the Amelie Game on the Delta Park Project. I'm Jason.
I'm Anna.
And this is the show, if you haven't ever watched this before, where from the movie Amelie, she introduces characters with 3 likes and 3 dislikes, and that's how we rule our life. So, do you have 3 likes and dislikes?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. So we just got back from the old Disneyland, and so we thought we would apply likes and dislikes to the big D.
Okay.
Do you want to start, or shall I start?
Go ahead.
Food. I like food. I like the food at the Disneyland. Were you gonna say you like the food?
I got something different. It's along those lines.
So, I have a whole list. Food is good if it's done well. If you just go to the Galaxy Port and have chicken strips and a hamburger, you're not doing it right.
No.
You need to go get a corn dog.
Yes, you do.
You need
and they have them at both parks.
They do. It's more prominent over in California Adventure, but you can get them at the Red
Stage Door
over in Frontierland.
Right.
They're the best corn dogs you'll ever
Right
have in your
where
life.
Frontierland meets New Orleans Square.
Churros. You have to have the churros when you're there.
Multiple times.
Also very good.
All sorts of churros.
We did the Dole Whip this time, which I'd never done before. Everyone's always so hot about it. I thought it was okay.
I did the Dole Whip float. I thought it was really good.
Yeah. And then the Monte Cristo. Where did we eat that at?
The Orleans Cafe.
That was really good.
So good.
So good. Elliot's watching it. Elliot's eating a piece of chicken with some broccoli, and she's watching her
wild
parents.
rice.
Her parents are splitting a Monte Cristo with some fries.
Yeah.
And the waitress is like, something is wrong here.
She was very proud of our parenting, but,
Yeah.
with our child making this choice. I think Elliot read the description of the sandwich, though, and was like, that is disgusting. How you are putting powdered sugar and you're frying a sandwich with ham and cheese in it? And we're like,
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we are.
uh-huh.
And
Also,
and then she had a bite.
pro tip. Yes, she liked
Yeah.
it when she had a bite. Pro tip, though, just order one. One Monte Cristo is good for 2 people.
Yeah.
That is a massive amount of food. And then we got the pomme frite, which had a ton of garlic on it and like this aioli sauce. And
So good. If it hadn't been raining, it would have been perfect because we were outside.
but it was perfect because we weren't in the rain.
Yeah. So also Tortilla Joe's over at Downtown Disney.
So good.
Very good.
Oh my God.
Especially on Taco Tuesday.
Yeah. It was so good.
That was my like.
Yeah.
Food. Lots of good food.
Okay, so my like is dinner reservations. Through the
wow.
Disneyland app, you can make dinner reservations, which is a wonderful thing because you can plan your day around it, and you're not like starving walking into the Galaxy Port Cafe where you get the crap burgers. You know that at 6 o'clock you're going to Cafe Orleans, and they seat you and they get you food. I mean, and all you have to do is make the reservation on the app.
But do it at least a week ahead because they were the slots.
Oh no, it was more than a week ahead. I made that reservation way ahead of time.
Well, I made one for the next day and it was okay, but a lot of the slots were already gone. And it was only on like a Friday or something, so.
Where was the one you made?
At the downtown, where we were going to have breakfast or lunch or something. I don't remember what the place was.
Oh, right, Carnation Cafe, but
Yeah.
we ended up canceling that.
But I was able to do it on the app the day before, but there weren't a lot of great slots.
Yeah, so but that is a really nice, that's the way to do it.
Dislike number 1, the hard roller coasters. So the Matterhorn and the Goofy Flying School. It's just, there are some great roller coasters, and then there are the roller coasters that you get all bonked around. Because like Space Mountain and Big Thunder, and those are like smooth, nice rides, and probably the Incredicoaster.
Oh no, the Incredicoaster was smooth.
Yeah, but Matterhorn was not fun. Like everyone loves it, but Elliot and I went on it.
70-minute wait for that thing.
No thanks.
Yeah.
So.
My dislike is all the people. It's funny because I thought, oh, I'm up for this, right? Because we went to Europe last summer, and we went to all these sites like the Eiffel Tower, and I mean, we were in with the tourists last summer, but it is different than being in Disneyland, which is pretty small, and it's a lot of people, and I was just like, oh my God. It was a lot, and so we went 2 days, like we went a day, we skipped a day, we went a day, and the second day, Amelie really wanted to go back to the hotel and swim, and I was like, yeah, that's fine with me, let's go. And there were 12 people at the pool, and it just was like, oh. So for me, that really bothered me. I didn't expect it to because I really thought, oh, crowds, whatever. And
I didn't feel that bad this time.
Small. It was a small space, and it really bugged me.
Last time we went, I felt much more crowded than I did.
It was
this
crowded
time.
when we were there last time, and it was crowded. So the first day we went was not particularly crowded at all, and then the second day we went was a Friday, and it was quite crowded.
Yeah.
So Tuesday, Thursday are your days, apparently.
My maxed out Max Pass. So if you can't go to Disneyland and not use the Disneyland app, and get the Max Pass, it does cost $15, but it saves you probably, you get at least double the amount of rides. If you don't go on Christmas when it's super busy.
Right.
If it's just a normal park day, you should be able to you can get a fast pass from anywhere with the app. You don't have to go over, get in line, and then come back. You can just, as they're expiring,
you just stack them up.
And what we did, actually got Max Passes for everybody, and Amelie didn't go on rides that needed them. So then we were just Elliot was getting rides constantly with every other parent. So she never had to wait. We only had to wait on rides that she wanted to go on, like Jungle Cruise, that didn't have Fast Pass. Otherwise, we were at the point where let's take a break. I know we could go on Space Mountain.
Oh yeah,
again,
they were back to back to back to back to back.
Yeah. So it's amazing. In fact, so much so that if you had a lot of money, I would say buy everyone 2 tickets to go in so that you can just nonstop be...
Right, because they used if Elliot and Jason, which is kind of how we split off, Elliot, Jason, me, and Amity, because I don't really care about the crazy rides.
Yeah.
And also I got really dizzy on Star Tours.
And we did Star Tours a lot.
I couldn't. I had to close my eyes a couple times. I was not handling that. But so they took our... I don't know if you made that clear.
Yeah, we used their tickets and our tickets.
Right, so because all you have to do is just scan it when you go in. So it was Jason, Elliot, and Amity, Jason, Elliot. So he was able to stack up even more back-to-back rides because they were basically 2 different people going around. But
so each
Amity
person only gets a ticket every so often, but with 4 tickets, only using 2 at a time, it was pretty good.
Well, at one point we had 3 within an hour that we had to use.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
When we were at California Adventure, we had Incredicoaster and then Guardians of the Galaxy and then the Cars ride all within an hour. It was pretty crazy. Yep. Are we on likes?
You're on a like. Do you have another like?
Crap, now I forget what my like was.
Oh, I knew you should have written them down.
Incredicoaster. Oh my god. It was so fun. Here's the thing, you guys. I keep forgetting that I'm not 21 anymore, or 23 or 24. I'm 42. And I haven't been on a roller coaster like that in
20 years.
20 years, probably. I don't know how I let that time go by, but it's been 20 years because we used to live down in Savannah, Georgia, and we would go down to Orlando all the time and go to Disney, and then once we discovered Universal, that's the only place we went. And we'd go on the roller coasters like crazy down there. So I'm getting on Incredicoaster with Elliot, and I'm like, yeah, and it shoots off, and as it's going up the hill, I was like, and it was, woo! But it was really fun, but that is the most I could handle. That is the most fun, the most scary that I could handle. And I kind of laughed that I was like, I'm getting old. And it scared the pants off of Elliot. She could not believe a roller coaster would be like that. And so she got off of it, and I was like, wasn't that fun? And she's like, I don't know if it was fun, Mom.
Dislikes. California Adventure?
Yeah.
I don't know. We spent half a day there, and it was there were a couple of things, but not a lot for us to do. There's the Cars ride, which a lot of people love, which I thought was I can't believe people wait 2 hours in line for that thing.
I know. And then people do the single rider thing, which is a smart idea. Yeah. But it goes over and over and over and over. They just ride it over and over and over again. Yeah. And I'm like,
cool. I mean, Elliot likes Big Thunder so much, she rode it over and over and over again. Yeah. And we did Star Tours a lot, but and then after she experienced Space Mountain, we did that a lot. But
yeah, that was good.
But yeah, I would not do a full day there, for sure.
No.
Park Hopper was fine if you want to go over and see some of them and split it. But then we did Park Hopper the first day, and then we just did Disneyland. Yeah. Especially they're adding Star Wars to the other park, so what on earth is going to happen?
At California
and it's the
Adventure.
same price, so. Anyway, that's my dislike, California Adventure.
Yeah.
Do you have a dislike?
And this is, again, my crowds thing is totally uncontrollable, but also the weather. It was cold. We came from cold, and it wasn't warm. And that was such a bummer because I was cold, and I was tired of being cold, and I didn't want to be cold anymore. It rained like crazy one night, which was not that big of a deal, but because we were We had our dinner reservation, so we were
But
fine.
here's the deal. You go to California, you expect it to be hot. You don't go down there to freeze your butt off.
But as it turns out, the week of President's Day is always the coldest week in Los Angeles. Just so you know, because we went the year before and everyone was like, it's so cold, it's never this cold. And then we came back and it was like, oh, it's even colder than last year, it's never this cold. And then I saw an article that said that LA had the coldest February on record.
Next year
I was like, no shit.
We're going to Australia.
No.
No. Somewhere hot. Where it's summertime.
It doesn't need to be that far.
Hawaii will probably be raining and cold too.
Well, yeah.
Just saying.
Go to the Kona.
Yeah. Like the Jungle Cruise. I didn't even remember it. I don't think I'd gone on it as an adult. Had we ever gone on it? Maybe.
Yeah.
But I didn't
I've
remember
been on
it being
before.
so funny. But we go on. Elliot and I went on it 3 times in a row because we wanted to get different jokes every time, and I just. For the dumb loop with stupid animatronic animals, the cruise guys were very, very, very funny. And I think it's Elliot's like second favorite ride just from all the jokes. And we get back and all she does is like tell Jungle Cruise jokes. And they're all dad jokes, so it's the best. But I loved it.
Okay. My like is all the ears. They are... Every gift store you go in, right, gift shop, they all have the same ears, and then they always have something different. Like, oh, you can only get these ones at here, and these ones here. They had little up ones. These are Elliot's. They had little ones that were up, and so the ears were clouds. And then it was like balloons in the bow. And then there was the little pop, can, the grape soda thing. And... they were so creative, and everybody wore ears. And I mean, it's Disney's evil genius, right? I mean, just genius. They're taking all our money. And the kids had to wear ears. I didn't get any because I didn't want to wear ears. But I felt very like compelled to, and I felt compelled to wear Disney stuff.
You wanted to be part of the club.
I love the ears that they're so cute. I did. I wanted to be all in it. And then I kept telling myself, you will never, ever wear this.
Nope.
Ever. And you're going to pay 3 times as much for this dumb shirt than you would for any other shirt. And you're never going to wear this shirt outside of Disneyland. So I didn't get anything. But the different styles of ears. Amity got this one that was like princess. And it has veils down the back of it and glitter everywhere. But
They were good. They had Star Wars ones too.
Yeah, so good. They had little BB-8 ones, and then they had the little guys from, I like the ones that were from Toy Story, and it was the Slinky Dog, so it was the first and the last half of the Slinky Dog, and then the Slinky in the middle. Smart!
So smart. My final dislike is just the cost. But
It's so expensive.
But then in thinking about it, you get what you pay for.
Yeah.
Because Anna and I are thinking about how much it must cost to make it the greatest place on earth, right?
Right.
Because just little things like the people for setting up the parade, and like it was there and then it was gone. It was like, or when it was raining, like this people just appeared, like putting down mats, and like ponchos appeared, and like it was just like magic. And so that all takes
And that rain wasn't in the
money.
forecast. Like it just came like all of a sudden, and it poured.
Mm-hmm.
And it was, I mean, maybe there's probably somebody working at Disneyland who's monitoring the forecast.
In charge of weather, yeah.
But like that day, as I'm looking at the forecast, there was not rain in the forecast.
Yeah.
And so it came up quickly, but they were ready. It's very impressive. Did I already do 3 likes?
You're doing another dislike.
Oh, I can't think of another dislike.
Oh, I was just talking about how much everything costs, but yeah.
Yeah, it was really expensive.
Mm-hmm. You can do another like. It's against the rules.
Oh, okay.
But you can.
I'm gonna break the rules.
Just do a not dislike.
I have a not dislike. The employees. They employ some good people who do some good customer service, and I don't know. I was so impressed with them. From the princesses, right? Amity met a couple of princesses, and they are so good. And oh my god! And they just write in on them and ask them a question, and then the kids are just blown away, right? But even their little hand gestures, like the way that Ariel held her hands, was very delicate, and she looked like she couldn't lift up a spoon. But I was so impressed with that, and like all of our wait staff, and I was waiting in line with Amity at Autotopia. I say it wrong, but that's what I want it to be. And the guy was just chatting us up and asking us where we were from, and he didn't have to say a damn word to us, but I don't even know what his job was. He was just standing there because the line could have forked, but they just had us going straight because there weren't that many people. And he was standing there to make sure nobody forked, even though there was like a chain there. Anyway, the whole time I was so impressed by all the people there. And even last year when we went and I lost Elliot's coat like immediately right when we got there, they found it for us and they mailed it to us. Like, the customer service there is top notch.
You get amazing. What you pay for.
Yeah. Which I think so we didn't stay at the park. We didn't stay at a Disney hotel. Mm-mm. And I like and dislike where we stayed because I didn't enjoy the walk, even though it was pretty close. I still was like,
why is that person peeing next to the bus stop? Yeah, I don't know, honey. I don't know. Just keep walking.
And our room was quite small, but also a total deal. So I guess you get what you pay for. But I also wonder, like, how nice is it to stay in the hotel? How well do they take care of you?
It's just fine.
See, and I've heard, like, stay at the park. It's the
all
best. Right. So.
Well, when we go back for Star Wars in 5 years, after the crowds die down, because...
that's going to be nuts.
That's going to be insane.
And Amity needs to be into Star Wars at that point. Yeah. Like, if we're going to do it, it's going to be all for nothing.
And we'll just be so old then.
There's another roller coaster. Oh. My neck.
That's everything. Thanks for watching. If you've got any likes and dislikes for Disneyland, we'll go ahead and put those in the comments. And be sure to subscribe to the channel. And for our next video, until next time, I'm Jason.
I'm Anna.
Seacrest. Out.